video is going to be a longer trivia video. I've had some positive comments about my trivia videos, so here's a longer one today. It's going to start off with some new trivia questions, and then it's going to move into like a compilation of some of the trivia videos that I've already made. So if you're someone that listens to a lot of ASMR to fall asleep and you don't like the ads in between videos, hopefully this will be more helpful for you. Let me know if you enjoy these longer videos and I'll make sure to make some more of them. Okay, so our first questions today. These ones aren't multiple choice. So we have question number 1. In which 1994 film did Jim Carrey play a character named Stanley Ipkiss? Do you know the answer? Give you a couple seconds here. I actually have not seen this movie to this day, but the answer is The Mask. The Mask. I feel like this was an iconic one for Jim Carrey. Okay, question number 2. What is the name of the coffee shop frequented by characters in the TV show Friends? What is the name of the coffee shop that they go to in Friends? I also haven't seen Friends. The answer is Central Park. Central Park Cafe. Okay, question number 3. Which singer released the hit song Bad Romance in 2009? Which singer released Bad Romance? Do you know the answer? The answer is Lady Gaga, yes. Okay. Up to number 4. Who directed the 2010 film Inception? Who directed the 2010 film Inception? Have you seen Inception? I actually haven't either. A lot of movies I haven't seen, I guess. The answer is Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan. Okay, on to number 5. Which popular video game franchise features a fictional world called Hyrule and a protagonist named Link? Protagonist named Link. I feel like that part gives it away. If you know this video game, you'll know it now. Okay, the answer is The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. I feel like before I knew about the Zelda games, I presumed that Zelda was the name of like the main dude, but no. Okay, question number 6. What is the name? What was the name of the first album released by the Beatles? Do you know this? Okay, the answer is Please Please Me. Question number 7. Who played the role of Jack Dawson in the 1997 film The Titanic? Who played the role of Jack Dawson? Leonardo DiCaprio. Yep. Okay. Question number 8. In the TV series Breaking Bad, what is the name of the fast food chain owned by Gustavo Fring? What is the name of the fast food chain? I actually haven't seen Breaking Bad either, but it is on my list of things to watch soon. A few friends have been watching it recently and they're saying that it's really good, so I will get there eventually. The answer is Los Pollos Hermanos. I hope I said that correctly. The chicken shop, yep. Okay. Question number 9. Which 2020 song by BTS became the group's first #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100? Do you know the answer? The answer is Dynamite. Dynamite. The song question number 11. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, and in which field? Do you know the answer? The answer is Marie Curie in physics in 1903. That's pretty cool. Okay, question number 12. What is the longest river in the world? What is the longest river in the world? The answer is the Nile. The Nile is the longest river in the world. Okay, we're on to question number 13. Which Greek philosopher was the teacher of Alexander the Great? Which Greek philosopher was the teacher of Alexander the Great? I actually didn't know this. I thought that this philosopher had already passed away at that point. But the answer is Aristotle. Aristotle. I kind of wish I was around in those times where they had philosophers and that. Like, I feel like philosophers these days are just people that, yeah, like, you could argue that, like, Andrew Tate is like a philosopher because they just share their opinions on, big yappers. But, yeah, I feel like it would be an interesting time to be around. Like, oh yeah, I'm a philosopher. Okay, question number 14. In which year did the Berlin Wall fall? In which year did the Berlin Wall fall? Do you know the answer? Might have been taught this in school. Question is, do you remember though? The answer is 1989. 1989. Okay, question number 15. What is the only country that shares a border with the United Kingdom? The only country that shares a border with the United Kingdom. Have a think about this one. Yeah, do you know? The answer is Ireland. Because Ireland and Northern Ireland is part of the UK. Yeah, so they're technically touching. I've actually never been to Northern Ireland. I went to Ireland, but we didn't have time to head up to Northern Ireland. I'd really like to see, like, the Giant's Causeway. Okay, so that does it for the first part of our questions today. Next, we'll be moving on to some videos you may or may not have already seen. So first off, we've got some general knowledge, animal trivia questions. I hope you enjoy it. Next, we have some food trivia questions, as well as a bunch of other questions. Yeah, so we've got 3 different categories. The first 10 questions are going to be about fast food, and the second lot, from 10 to 20, will be about, like, national dishes of different countries, and our last 10 is about drinks. So food and drink, I guess, is the theme for today. So let's get started. I will be telling you the answer for this one. We're going to be moving fairly quickly, but I will give you a couple of seconds to think about what the answer might be. Alrighty, so our fast food questions. Number 1. Which fast food chain is known for the Whopper burger? Which fast food chain is known for the Whopper burger? I'll give you 3 seconds to answer. 3, 2, 1. The answer is Burger King. Burger King is known for the Whopper. I'm actually going to throw in another question here. So number 2, I guess now. What is the name of the fast food chain Burger King in Australia? Do you know what it is? So it's not actually called Burger King here in Australia. I believe it was something to do with the copyright of a small independent store with the same name, so they had to change the name. Do you know what it's called? 3, 2, and 1. So Burger King is known as Hungry Jack's in Australia. Alright, so official question 2, I guess. In what year did McDonald's introduce the Big Mac? What year was the Big Mac first introduced? Okay, I'll give you 3 seconds. I had no idea about this question. I had to Google these answers. Alright, so 3, 2, and 1. The answer is 1968. Alrighty, and now let's move on to question 3. What fast food restaurant features a mascot named Ronald McDonald? Oh my god, I wonder what it might be. This is a list of trivia questions, fast food ones that I'm going off here. I added a few of my own, but yeah. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. The answer is McDonald's. Oh my god, wow, amazing. Okay, question number 4. Which fast food chain uses the slogan, "I'm loving it"? I'm loving it. Alright, 3, 2, and 1. The answer is also McDonald's. Wow. Okay. Question number 5. What fast food chain is known for its spaghetti and fried chicken? Do you know the answer? What fast food chain is known for its spaghetti and fried chicken? The answer is Jollibee. Jollibee. Have you ever been to Jollibee? Actually, the first time I visited Jollibee, I think there's meant to be one coming to Australia, but I don't know what ended up happening with that. But I was actually in Malaysia. It was pretty good. But yeah, you can get a lot of other cheaper food over there. So I guess like compared to like street food, you can get for half the price. It wasn't too crazy, but the spaghetti was good, and they had like, well, the chicken was pretty good. I would say it's better than Australian KFC, in my opinion. Yeah, no, I would rate Jollibee pretty good. Okay, question number 6. Which fast food chain serves the Frosty dessert? The Frosty. This might be like obvious for a lot of people, but yeah. 3, 2, 1. The answer is Wendy's, which we actually don't have in Australia. So I've never had a Frosty, but we have like the McFlurry or the Storm at Hungry Jack's. I went to Wendy's in Japan actually, and I was quite young when I went. Actually, I wasn't that young. I was like high school, but I thought the Wendy's was like the Wendy's we have in Australia, which is like an ice cream and like hot dog stall. So I was expecting that, and I'm like, oh, what's this like chick, like Wendy, like the mascot out the front? I'm like, oh, this is a very different Wendy's. But that was the first time I learned about like what Wendy's is, the fast food chain. Alright, question number 7. Up until 2022, which fast food chain had the most amount of stores in the world? Do you know this one? I got this question from actually trivia that my dad did years ago with his work. I remember he told me the answer to this question, and I thought it was interesting. That might give you a clue. Alright, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to think about this one. Which fast food chain up until 2022 had the most amount of stores in the world? 3, 2, and 1. The answer is Subway. Fortunately, it was overtaken by McDonald's, which would probably have been my guess. But yeah, Subway was actually had the most stores in the world. I think it was like something like 43,000 from memory. Alright, question number 8 for this category. What fast food chain is famous for its crunch wrap? The crunch wrap. Do you know the answer to this one? Give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. The answer is Taco Bell. We don't have many Taco Bells here in Australia. I actually went to Taco Bell for the first time like last week. Yeah, some of my friends were saying that it was pretty mid. I actually really enjoyed it. I think my standards are pretty low for food. Like, yeah, if it's got cheese in it, I probably like it. Alright. Question number 9. What is the original name of KFC's founder? The name of the founder of KFC. Alright. 3 seconds. Also, I want full name, okay? 3 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. The answer is Colonel Harland Sanders. It's not just the Colonel, but Colonel Harland Sanders. Alrighty, and our last question for this category. Question number 10. Which fast food restaurant introduced the concept of the drive-thru service in 1948? 1948, okay? I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that these fast food chains actually existed in that year, but the more you know. Alright, give you 3 seconds again. 3, 2, and 1. The answer is In-N-Out. In-N-Out Burger introduced the drive-thru. I wouldn't have known that one. Alright, so our next category. I'm gonna get comfy, I think, with these ones. Get my mic a little bit. Alrighty, so so these questions, not necessarily like the national dish of each country, but I'm going to describe the dish and the country, and you're gonna tell me what is the dish. Okay, so what is the traditional Spanish dish consisting of saffron flavored fries cooked with various meats, seafood, and vegetables? The answer in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The traditional Spanish dish consisting of saffron flavored infused rice with various meats, seafood, vegetables, chorizo maybe, is paella. Paella. Yeah, I used to just say paella, but it's paella, I believe. Yes. Okay. Question number 2. What is the name of Italy's traditional dish made of thin layers of pasta, tomato sauce, cheese, and sometimes meat? I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. The answer is lasagna. Lasagna. I used to love lasagna as a kid. Lasagna was like kind of like a treat for us as kids. So yeah, it'll be like a once in a while thing. Like, oh, it's your birthday, we're having lasagna. So exciting. Alright, question number 3. What is the name of the Russian disc consisting of finely minced meat, usually beef or pork, mixed with onions, spices, and sometimes rice, wrapped in cabbage leaves and cooked? I am so sorry if I butchered this. I should have looked up how to say this earlier. Alright, so the answer is golubtsi. Golubtsi? I hope I'm saying that correctly. But it's stuffed cabbage rolls, which sounds lovely. Sometimes for dinner I cook like wombok with like thinly sliced meat and like bulgogi sauce or whatever, soy sauce, whatever we cook it up with, and then you roll it in the wombok, and it's so good. Alright, question number 4. What is the classic Argentine dish made of grilled beef, steak served with chimichurri sauce. Do you know the answer? Once again, 3 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. The answer is asado. Asado. Question number 5. What is the popular Turkish dish made of layers of phyllo pastry filled with chopped nuts and sweetened with honey or syrup? Do you know the answer? Alright. 3, 2, and 1. The answer is baklava. Baklava. Alright. Question number 6. What is the name of the Mexican dish made of corn or flour tortilla folded around a filling, such as meat, beans, cheese, and veggies? It's like one of my favorite foods. Alright, 3, 2, and 1. The answer is tacos. Yes, love tacos. Alright, question number 7. What is the classic French dish made of layers of potatoes, cream, and cheese, often topped with crispy golden brown crust? 3, 2, and 1. The answer is potato gratin, or gratin dauphinois. Dauphinois. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I am so sorry for all the French people out there. But yeah, potato gratin. Very, very yummy. Alright. Question number 8. What is the Korean dish of fermented vegetables? Typically cabbage or radishes seasoned with spices. 3, 2, 1. This Korean dish or side dish is kimchi. I always have a tub of kimchi in my fridge. Question number 9. Sorry, that's my roommate. We must be playing a game. Okay. Question number 9. What is the traditional Indian dish consisting of rice cooked with various spices and typically served with meat or vegetables? You also might get a side dish of like yogurt with this green looking yogurty sauce called raita. Do you know what the name of the dish is? 3, 2, 1. The answer is biryani. Biryani. Every time I have biryani, I think of the meme, the guy asking some guy what dish he would have for the rest of his life if he could only have one dish, and he's like, chicken biryani. And the guy's like, oh, for like the rest of your life, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and he's like, oh, wait, like all day, breakfast, lunch, dinner? He's like, yeah, like only that dish. And he's like, oh, chicken biryani. He's like, he doubles down. He's like, yeah, I was right the first time. You have to watch the video, but yeah, it's funny. Alright, question number 10. What is the Canadian dish made of French fries topped with cheese curds and smothered in gravy? What is this Canadian dish? 3, 2, and 1. The answer is poutine. Poutine. I love a good like pulled pork poutine. Alright. Okay. On to our drinks category. Okay. So the first one. What cocktail is made with vodka, coffee liqueur, and cream, and is typically served over ice in an old-fashioned glass? A bit old-fashioned, I don't mean like old or like vintage, but it's like a particular type of glass. It's about this high, and it's normally like ornate. Okay, the answer for the cocktail made with vodka, coffee liqueur, And green is a white Russian. A white Russian. I have not had this cocktail. Please let me know if you have and it's any good. Alright, question number 2. What popular soda beverage was originally created as a mixer for whiskey? In 1886. Sorry, I should go with it. What popular soda beverage was originally created as a mixer for whiskey and was introduced in 1886? Do you know the answer? Okay. 3, 2, and 1. The answer is Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola was made as a mixer for whiskey. I didn't know that. Alright, question number 3 about one of my favorite things, tea. Okay. What type of tea is known for its delicate and floral flavor, often described as having notes of jasmine and traditionally made by scenting green tea leaves with jasmine flowers? This is pretty easy. The answer is jasmine tea. Jasmine tea. Okay, question number 4. Coffee. What is the Italian coffee drink made with equal parts? This is the important part because coffees are really just named by the different ratios of the ingredients in them. Okay, so equal parts espresso, hot milk, and milk foam. Do you know the answer? 3, 2, and 1. The answer is a cappuccino. Cappuccino. Okay. What grape variety is known as the primary grape in red Bordeaux wines and is also used to produce Merlot wines? Do you know the answer? Which grape variety? The answer is Cabernet Sauvignon. Cabernet Sauvignon. I thought that was like a type of wine and not the type of grape. But anyways, okay. Okay, next question. Do you know what the term IPA stands for in regards to beer? Do you know what IPA means? Okay, IPA stands for India Pale Ale. India Pale Ale. Why it's called India Pale Ale, I do not know. But yeah, that's what IPA stands for. I didn't know that till recently, actually. Okay, next question. What fruit is used to make the traditional Mexican beverage known as agua fresca? Agua fresca. What type of fruit is used in this drink? Alright, 3, 2, 1. The answer is watermelon. For watermelon juice. Alrighty. Question number 8. What is the name of the Mexican spirit made from blue agave plant and is commonly associated with tequila? 3, 2, 1. The answer is mezcal. Mezcal. Alright. What fruit is the primary ingredient in a classical tropical smoothie or cocktail known as a pina colada? Pina colada. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. The answer is pineapple. Pineapple juice. Alright, our last question of tonight. What creamy liqueur, often served over ice or in cocktails, is made with Irish whiskey, cream, and coffee? 3, 2, 1. The answer is Irish cream liqueur, aka like Bailey's, which is very, very yummy. Alrighty, so that's all our questions for today. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Okay, next we have some Olympic trivia questions. I hope you enjoyed this part of the video. Hopefully you're already asleep at this point. Alrighty, let's jump into these questions. So, multiple choice. Our first question is, in which year were the first modern Olympic Games held? Which year were the first modern Olympic Games? Alright, your options are A, 1980. Apologies. Your options are A, 1892, B, 1896, or C, 1900, or D, 1904. Do you know what the answer is? The answer is B, 1896. Alright, question number 2. Which country has won the most gold medals in the history of the Summer Olympics? Your options are A, China, B, Russia, C, the United States, or D, Great Britain. Do you know? The answer is C, the United States. Okay, question number 3. Who is the most decorated Olympian of all time? Like, meaning has won the most medals. Your options are A, Michael Phelps, B, Larissa Latininia, C, Usain Bolt, or C, Mark Spitz. Okay, the answer is A, Michael Phelps. If you don't know who he is a really good swimmer. Okay, question number, we're up to 4. In which city were the 2016 Summer Olympics held? I'm so sorry, that was my stomach. It's like 1 a.m. At the moment. I thought I'd film before going to bed, but I'm a bit hungry. Alright, back to the questions. Question number 4. In which city were the 2016 Summer Olympics held? A, Rio de Janeiro, B, London, C, Tokyo, or D, Beijing? I'll give you a couple seconds. Have a little think about it. The answer is A, Rio. Okay, question number 5. I did not know this one, but what is the official motto of the Olympic Games? The official motto. So your options are A, faster, stronger, better, B, higher, faster, stronger, C, stronger, higher, faster, or D, faster, higher, stronger. Do you know the answer? If you get this one, you're very knowledgeable about the Olympics. Or maybe everyone knows this, I just did not. Okay, the answer is D, faster, higher, stronger. Okay, question number 6. Which sport was reintroduced to the Olympics in 2016 after being absent since 2008? So which sport was reintroduced to the Olympics in 2016? Your options are A, baseball, B, golf, C, rugby, or D, softball. Tough one. Okay, the answer is B, golf. Golf was reintroduced. Okay, question number 7. Which city was the first to hold the Summer Olympics twice? Okay, your options are A, London, B, Paris, C, Athens, or D, Los Los Angeles. Think about this one. I'll give you a clue. You were most likely not alive for either of this city's first 2 times hosting the Olympics. If that gives a hint. Okay, the answer is B, Paris, which is now on their 3rd time of hosting the Olympics. Okay, question number 8. Who hosted the Olympics in 1988? In 1988, who hosted the Olympics? Your options are A, Australia, B, Korea, C, Spain, or D, the United States. I'll give you a couple seconds. The answer is B, South Korea. Question number 9. How many rings are there on the Olympic flag? How many rings are there on the Olympic flag? A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 7. Don't go looking at the thumbnail. I haven't made the thumbnail yet, but I'm probably going to put the Olympic rings on there. Okay. The answer is B, 5 rings. 5 rings. Okay. Question number 10. Which country hosted the first Olympic Games in Asia? The first Olympic Games in Asia. Your options are A, China, B, Japan, C, South Korea, or D, India. Have a little think. Okay, the answer is B, Japan. Japan. Okay, next question. Question number 11. Which Olympic Games were the first to include female athletes? Your options are A, 1896 Athens, B, 1900 Paris, C, 1904 St. Louis, D, 1908 London. Do you know the answer? The answer is 1900 Paris. That's not as bad as I thought. I thought it would be a lot later. Yeah, I think that's before women could vote in a lot of countries. In Australia too, I think so. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Alright, question number 12. Who was the first athlete to win a gold medal in both the Summer and Winter Olympics? Pretty cool. Okay, question number 8. Option A, Eddie Egan, B, Clara Hughes, C, Shaun White, or D, Eric Hayden. I hope I said that correctly. Okay, the answer is Eddie Egan for boxing as well as the bobsled, which is pretty cool. They're both very different sports. Question number 13. Which country was banned from the 1964 Summer Olympics? Which country was banned from the 1964 Summer Olympics? Have a think about the time here, what was going on in the world. Okay. Option A, South Africa, B, Germany, C, Japan, or D, Spain. The answer is A, South Africa. South Africa was banned from the 1964 Summer Olympics. Question number 14. In which year did the Olympic Games first feature a Paralympic event? Option A, 1948, B, 1960, C, 1972, or D, 1984. The answer is 1960. That was the first Paralympic event featured in the Olympic Games. I actually love the Paralympics. I just find them more interesting than the normal Olympics. As much as it's like amazing, the normal Olympics, seeing athletes sprint faster than I could ever run. I just think the Paralympics are a little bit more wow. Like, I don't know, it'd be pretty amazing to do some of those things, like sprinting when you're missing a leg, and I think it's pretty cool. Okay, question number 15. Who lit the Olympic cauldron at the 1996 Atlanta Games? Who lit the Olympic cauldron at the 1996 Atlanta Games? The options are A. Muhammad Ali, B. Michael Jordan, C. Carl Lewis, or D. Jesse Owens. The answer was A. Muhammad Ali lit the Olympic cauldron at the 1996 Atlanta Games. You know, my parents actually went to those Olympics. I tell this story as if it's like amazing to be able to visit the Olympics. But what was pretty cool is they won like a McDonald's Monopoly prize to go to the 1996 Atlanta Games. They got flown over there, and that was pretty cool because neither of them had been out of the country before, so that was their first trip. I've never won anything on the Monopoly. I'm like, oh, it runs in the family, I should enter every time it comes around here, like every October, I believe, in Australia. I'm not sure if you have that in whatever country you live in, but here every October we have like a Macca's Monopoly, and you can like pull off the tabs on your drink and you like get stickers to go on the board and win big prizes. Anyways, question number 16. Which country has never hosted the Winter Olympics? Your options are A. Norway, B. Canada, C. Australia, or D. Switzerland. The answer is C. Australia. And we probably never will hold the Winter Olympics. Our snow area is way too small to be able to host it. I think so anyways. Okay, question number 17. How many events were included in the first modern Olympic Games in 1896? How many events were included in the first modern Olympic Games? So, the options are A. 43, B. 58, C. 69, or D. 77. The answer is A. 43, which is actually more than what's being offered at Paris Olympics at the moment. So I'm kind of curious what events were in the 1896 Olympics. Okay, question number 18. Which Olympic Games were the first to be broadcast on television? Your options are A. 1936 Berlin, B. 1948 London, C. 1952 Helsinki, I hope that's how you say it, or D. 1960 Rome. The answer is A. 1936 Berlin was the first to be broadcast on television. Okay, that's actually quite early. Okay, question number 19. According to the Guinness World Records, which Olympics drew the largest TV audience in history? Your options are A. Beijing 2008, B. Tokyo 2020, C. London 2012, or D. Rio 2016. The answer is A. Beijing 2008. Actually, this one didn't surprise me. Like, I haven't been alive for all the Olympics, obviously, but that one like stands out to me the most when I think about the Olympics in my childhood. I would have only been very young for those Olympics, but it sticks out to me the most, and I had a good time watching that on TV. One thing I remember in Australia at the time, we had the mascots that China had for the Beijing Olympics, like 5 mascots that represented the different rings. We had them as like McDonald's Happy Meal toys that you could collect. So I was like constantly going back to McDonald's to get a Happy Meal to try and complete the collection. And yeah, I think that's like one of the most memorable ones. I think they did a pretty good job hosting it. Okay, and our last question of the night, question number 20. Which of these is an Olympic sport? Option A, bowling. B, breaking. C, squash. Or D, chess. Which of these is an Olympic sport? The answer is actually B, breaking. The other ones are expected to be put in the future, but aren't yet. But breaking is debuting in the Paris 2024 Olympics. I had no idea what it was. I thought the symbol kind of looked like some kind of gymnastics or like rock climbing or something, but it's actually kind of like breakdancing. Yeah, it's pretty much just like breakdancing, so that's really cool. I hope eventually there'll be a lot more Olympic sports. If you've gotten this far in the video, I want you to tell me in the comments below what your favourite Olympic sport is. My favourite Olympic sport is the pole vaulting. I just find it so cool. It's like you're flying, and I just wonder like how you get into that. Like I've grown up doing athletics, so doing the sprint and the long distance, hurdles, javelin, things like that. We did high jump, but we never did pole vaulting. I feel like it requires like a bit more of a setup. I just think it's so cool. You're like flying for a few seconds. I would love to be able to do that. Same with the canoeing. I think that looks really fun. The one where it's kind of like the whitewater rafting canoeing. Actually, I forget what that's called. Update, I think it's called the kayak cross. That looks fun. It looks like dodgem cars and whitewater rafting at the same time. That seems fun. It would require a lot of upper body strength, but it looks really fun. So yeah, tell me what your favourite Olympic sport is in the comments. I'm so curious to know. And without further ado, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest. Alright, next we have some animal trivia questions. And finally we have some Sims trivia questions. This was a bit more niche. I hope you guys enjoyed the videos tonight, and I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, so I've got 20, actually, I think I've got like 18, almost 20 questions here for you tonight. And I've just got some little fun facts at the end that I thought might be nice to end the video off with. Okay, so our first question today in animal trivia. What is the only mammal capable of sustained flight? Only mammal capable of sustained flight. I'll give you a couple seconds. The answer is a bat. Bat is the only mammal, not animal. Bat is the only mammal capable of sustained flight. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, question number 2. Which animal has the longest lifespan in the wild? Alright, 3, 2, answer is the giant tortoise can live up to 100 years and even over 100 years for some species. That's pretty cool. Alright, question number 3. What is the only bird that can fly backwards? Maybe you know this one. 3, 2, 1. The answer is hummingbird. Hummingbird is the only bird that can fly backwards. Okay, question number 4. What is the largest mammal in the world? I feel like I learned this one in primary school, but honestly I don't really think about it much after that. But the largest mammal in the world is the blue whale. Right. Question number 5. What is the fastest land animal? Yeah, that's the question. Fastest land animal. Alright. 3, 2, and 1. The answer is cheetah. Cheetah is the fastest land animal. Alright, question number 6. Which animal is known as the king of the jungle, besides not actually living in the jungle? I know this one. I think there's a song about it. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Lion. Lion, the king of the jungle. Alright, question number 7. What is the collective noun for a group of crows? A group of crows. Alright, 3, 2, and 1. The answer is a murder. A murder of crows. Alrighty. Question number 8 tonight. Which species of bear is native only to North America? Which species of bear? Where I live, we don't have bears at all. Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of bears after seeing so many videos about like how dangerous they are. Yeah, I don't know how I'd go face to face with a bear. I think I'd like play dead, climb a tree. I don't know. Alright, the species of bear that is native only to North America is the grizzly bear. Okay, question number 10. Which animal is known for its excellent memory? Its excellent memory. The answer is the elephant. The elephant is known for having a really good memory. Alright, some more questions. So question number 11. What is the largest living species of cat? Living species of cat. The answer is 3, 2, 1. The Siberian tiger is the largest species of cat. Alright, question number 12. Which animal is known for its ability to change colour to blend into its surroundings? Probably know this one. Alright, 3, 2, 1. The answer is the chameleon. Chameleon. I've always wanted to see a chameleon and see like how well it actually like changes colour. Like I've never seen one at a zoo or anything. I think that would be really cool. Okay. Question number 13. Which is the fastest bird in level flight? Fastest bird. The answer is the peregrine falcon. Peregrine falcon. Alright. Question number 14 today. What is the largest living species of a lizard? The largest living species of a lizard. Alright, 3, 2, and 1. The answer is Komodo dragon. Have you seen a Komodo dragon before? I have. Pretty terrifying. I don't know. I'm in this phase of life where I'm like, humans are not the alpha, like the alpha predator of the world. Even though like we are, but we are not. In a different largest reptile? Alright, question number 17. Question number 17. Which animal has the longest neck of any living creature? The longest neck. If you think about it, this one's pretty easy. Alright, the longest neck belongs to the giraffe. Alright, and our last question for trivia today was a bit of a quick fire trivia. Let me know what you feel about that, or if you prefer a slower, maybe multiple choice. But question number 18. What is the fastest marine animal? The fastest marine animal. I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. The answer is the sailfish. The sailfish. Alrighty, now let's move on to some fun facts to end the video tonight. So I have found me 10 fun facts for you today. So not really getting you to answer anything about. Actually, yeah, we could turn a couple of these into trivia questions. Okay. So our first fact today: how many hearts does an octopus have? Does it have no hearts? Does it have 10 hearts? What do you reckon? Well, the answer is octopuses have 3 hearts. Octopuses are known for their intelligence and unusual biology. They have 3 hearts, 2 of which pump blood to the gills, and 1 pumps it to the rest of the body. There you go. Alright, this one's kinda cute. Number 2, cows have best friends. Cows often form close friendships and become stressed when they are separated from their best buddies. They even have been known to show excitement when reunited with their friends. Isn't that honestly the cutest thing ever? Alright, number 3. Penguins propose with petals. Pebbles. Penguins propose with pebbles. Isn't that crazy? So, male penguins in some species search for the smoothest, most perfect little pebble and present them to their desired mate as a token of affection and as a proposal for partnership. Isn't that so cute? I wonder how, the idea of proposal even began. That'd be something I'd be curious to do some research about. Alright, number 4. Did you know that elephants are afraid of bees? This one I find rather interesting. Elephants are afraid of bees and will flee from the sound of buzzing. Some farmers in Africa use beehive fences to deter elephants from raiding their crops. I would never have known that. Alright, and our 5th fun fact of the night. Did you know that dolphins name themselves? So dolphins use unique signature whistles to identify themselves, similar to human names. They even develop their own individual whistles early in life that they keep for the rest of their lives. That's pretty cool. Alright. That was my low battery notification. Okay, number 6. The tardigrade can survive extreme conditions. Tardigrades, also known as water bears, are microscopic creatures that can survive extreme conditions, including radiation, extreme temperatures, and even the vacuum of space. That's pretty cool, but I also had no idea what a tardigrade was, so... Alright, number 7. Crows hold grudges. Crows are known as very highly intelligent birds, but are capable of recognizing human faces. They can also hold grudges against people who have mistreated them and may even teach other crows to dislike certain individuals. Now this one, very interesting and very funny. I've actually heard that this is true for magpies as well here in Australia. Yeah, my grandmother actually had like a pet magpie that would come and visit, and she would feed them, and eventually said magpie had some children and all of them liked her too, but people down the road, not so nice, and the whole family of magpies just constantly getting swooped, but my grandma never did, and my granddad, because I guess like they lived in the same house. But yeah, so you want to be friends with those kind of scary birds. Alright, fun fact number 8, kangaroos cannot walk backwards. Kangaroos are unable to move their hind legs independently, which prevents them from hopping backwards. They can move forward, hop, and even swim, which I thought was crazy. I've never seen a kangaroo swim. I would love to see that. But they cannot walk in reverse. That's cool to know. Okay, and number 9, honey never spoils. This one I actually didn't know, but it's a pretty cool fact. Archaeologists have discovered pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Honey's low water content and acidic pH create an environment inhospitable to bacteria and other microorganisms. Very cool, very cool. So, in post-apocalyptic world, you want to get all the honey you can. Put honey in your fallout shelters. Alright, number 10. Giraffes have blue tongues. This I never really thought about. Like, I've seen a giraffe tongue, but I never really thought about the fact that it's kind of blue. The tongues of giraffes are bluish black in colour, which is thought to protect from the sunburn while they feed on leaves from trees with thorns and branches covered in toxic substances. I hope you enjoyed these fun facts and the trivia questions for tonight. Let's see how this goes. So today we've got over like 45, I think, trivia questions. We're going to be doing a little bit of multiple choice, just general trivia, as well as some like matching activities I've got at the end that we're going to be using my iPad for. Yeah, so we've got a few different categories today. We've got some like geography and general knowledge ones, and also some about like food and drink. So that's what we're going to be starting with. We're going to be starting with some questions about different foods around the world. So for our first question today, what is the main ingredient in the Indian dish dal? Do you know what the main ingredient in dal is? The answer, I'll give you 3 seconds to think about it. Main ingredient in dal. The answer is lentils. It's lentils. Okay, next question. This one's a little easy. Maybe you'll know it, maybe you won't. What is the main ingredient in a margarita? Besides the alcohol. Like a margarita cocktail. What is the main ingredient in a margarita cocktail? Do you know? Once again, I'll give you like 3 seconds. Okay. The answer is lime. must have lost it while setting up. Okay, so for our fifth question today, what is the national dish of Hungary? National dish of Hungary. Some of the ingredients involve veggies, meat, paprika. It's a stew. I'll give you a clue. It's a stew. Do you know what the national dish of Hungary is? It's goulash. Goulash. Alright, question number 6. What is the traditional Italian Which African country is the only one to have Spanish as its official language? Is it A. Equatorial Guinea, B. Mozambique, C. Angola, or D. Guinea-Bissau? It is A. Equatorial Guinea. Okay, number 2. Which country is known as Land of the Midnight Sun? Land of the Midnight Sun. Is it A. Norway, B. Sweden, C. Finland, or D. Iceland? Okay, the answer is A. Norway. Okay, number 3. What is the second smallest country in the world by land area? I feel like a lot of people might know what the smallest is, so we're going second smallest. Okay, is it A. Monaco, B. Vatican City, C. San Marino, or D. Nauru? The answer for this one is A. Monaco. Alright, and number 4. What nation is known as the land of the rising sun? Is it A. Indonesia, B. the Philippines, C. Japan, or D. Sri Lanka? It's Japan. Alright, number 5. What is the largest island in the Caribbean Sea? Is it A. Cuba, B. Hispaniola, C. Jamaica, or D. Puerto Rico? Do you know? It is A. Cuba. Have you ever been to Cuba? I haven't, but I'd like to. Okay, next question. Which country has the most spoken languages? Is it A. Indonesia, B. Nigeria, C. India, or D. Papua New Guinea? The answer is D. Papua New Guinea. Alrighty, next question. Which country has the most time zones? Is it A. Russia, B. France, C. the United States, or D. China? The answer is B. It has France. The answer is B. France. It has 12 time zones because of its different territories that are outside of the country. Alrighty, next question. so sorry. The Raja River and the Lena River. Okay, so let's start. I'm just going to choose another colour. I feel like blue is fitting because like the river's flowing with water and we're like connecting them. Okay, so let's start. At number 8 we have Istanbul. Istanbul in Turkey with approximately 15 million. Okay, now we have number 7. Number 7 is Karachi in Pakistan with approximately 20 million people. Okay, next question. What year did the Chernobyl disaster occur? 1986, 1984, 1985, or 1987? Okay, so 1986, 84, 85, or 87? Do you know what the answer is? So the answer is A, 1986. 1986. Question number 3. True or false? Okay, so this one isn't actually multiple choice, but most of them are. True or false? All spiders are carnivorous. All spiders are carnivorous. Is this true? Is it not? Do you know? Okay. The answer is true. All spiders are carnivorous, which I suppose makes sense, but I kind of thought like maybe there'd be some vegan spider somewhere. Okay, next question. Hickory trees produce which type of nuts? Hickory trees produce which type of nuts? Okay, so your options are A, walnuts, B, pecans, C, pistachios, or D, macadamias. Macadamias. So that was A, walnuts, B, pecans, C, pistachios, and D, macadamias. What nuts do hickory trees produce? Okay. The answer is B, pecans. Pecans. I did not know this at all. So, we're learning things together today. Maybe you already knew that. Alright. Next question. What question are we up to? 2, 3, 6. Okay, question number 5. Which planet is known as the morning star as well as the evening star? The morning and the evening star. So for me, that line, I remember from the Prince of Egypt, the movie. I think Ramesses says like, "I am the morning and the evening star. Obey me," stuff like that. I just remember him saying that Horse riding. Would it be more niche? Okay. Next question. You might know this one. Which popular beverage once contained cocaine? Which popular beverage once contained cocaine? So your options are A. Powerade, B. Coca-Cola, C. Pepsi, or D. Dr. Pepper. Do you know the answer? The answer is Coca-Cola. Coke. I'm actually curious when that stopped happening. Alright, next question. Which is the largest food and drink company in the world? Food and drink company in the world. Okay. Your options are A. Nestle, B. Schweppes, C. Danone, I hope that's how you say it, or D. Kellogg Company. Do you know the answer? The answer is A. Nestle. Nestle is the largest food and drink company in the world. Alright, next question. Henry John Heinz founded a company specializing in the production of what type of food product? So your options are A. Mustard, B. Mayonnaise, C. Ketchup, or D. Relishes. What did Henry John Heinz found his company in the production of what food product? Do you know? The answer is ketchup. Actually, I often get in a debate with people about like ketchup versus tomato sauce. Here in Australia, we say tomato sauce, not ketchup. Like ketchup is more Americanized. And I've had like debates with people on whether ketchup and tomato sauce are separate things. Like, understand like tomato, like pizza or pasta sauce is different, but I'm talking about like the sauce you'd have like with some chips, like with some fries. Yeah, I've had some people say that they're different things and that ketchup is like sweeter. Yeah, and like whether or not it's called ketchup or tomato sauce, I still say tomato sauce. Like that's like the root term, you know, that's what it is. It's tomato flavored sauce. What do you think about ketchup or tomato sauce? What do you say? Which one do you say? I'm curious. Okay, next question. Which animal, according to the New York Times, is by far the most expensive animal to keep at the zoo? I thought this one was interesting because like I would never have any clue about this. Like I just take a guess. I've never thought about what would be the most expensive animal to keep. But your options are A. Hippo, B. Toucan, C. Elephant, or D. Giant panda. Do you know what the answer is? So the answer is the giant panda. I'm kind of curious what all those costs are associated with. Alright, next question. What is the alcoholic beverage sake made out of? So your options are A. Rice, B. Grapes, C. Potatoes, and D. Soybeans. Do you know what sake is made out of? The answer is A. Rice. Have you ever had sake before? Alright, next question. Which country does Gouda cheese come from? Which country does Gouda cheese come from? So your options are A. Denmark, B. the Netherlands, C. Belgium, and D. Switzerland. Do you know the answer? So the answer is the Netherlands. Yay! One time I was in the Netherlands What is the name of a duel with 3 people involved? A duel with 3 people involved. So your options are A, a triage, B, a drool, C, a tryst. Do you know the answer? The answer is a drool. A drool. I don't know, that just sounds really weird to me. A drool. A drool. I'm kind of curious what situation you'd be in where there'd be 3 people involved in a duel that are all like separate parties, you know. Alright, next question. Might be easy if you're American, but difficult if you are not. How many stars are on the flag of the United States of America? How many stars are on the flag? Is it A, 50, B, 51, or C, 52? So all very close there. Okay, the answer is A, 50 stars. Next question. What year was the iPhone first released in? What year was the iPhone first released in? Your options are A, 2007, B, 2009, or C, 2010. Did any of you guys own the first model of the iPhone? I did not. My first iPhone was the iPhone 4, which was one of my aunties that I got as a hand-me-down at the time that, like, I think the 7 was coming out. Yeah, a lot of my phones were just hand-me-downs. Alright, when was eBay founded? When was eBay founded? Your options are A, 1990, B, 1995, or C, 2001. What is the answer? What is the answer? Okay, the answer is 1995. 1995. Okay. I got this like One Piece fan sortie on. This is so cold. Okay. How many times has the Mona Lisa been stolen? Is it A, 1, B, 5, or C, 8? Do you know the answer? The answer is 1. Only 1. I think we'd have a problem on our hands if it was stolen 8 times. Okay. In ancient Rome, how many days of the week were there? Your options are A, 5, B, 6, or C, 8. Do you know? Do you know? The answer is C, 8 days. I would love an 8-day week if that 8th day was a weekend. I think like the world would run so much better if we had an extra day off. Okay, next question. What was New York's original name? Was it A, New Liverpool, B, New Amsterdam, or C, New Brussels? Do you know the answer? The answer is B, New Amsterdam. Alright. Up until 1981, Greenland was a colony. Of which country was Greenland a colony? Your options are A, France, B, Spain, or C, Denmark. Do you know the answer? The answer is Denmark. Alright, next question. Magnum opus is a Latin phrase for what in literature? Your options are a love salad invented? In what country was the Caesar salad invented? Your options